That's what I asked the officer, and he said he didn't have to give it to me. It's not his policy, and they don't have to.
Where was this at?
At Heights Plaza.
Okay. Was he on a call?
He was on a call, and he engaged in conversation with me. And when I said, "Well, how do I know you're a police officer?"
So if he was
he said because of my he was on a call for me.
Okay.
And I said, if how do I know you're a police officer?
So
This day and age, how do I know you're a police officer?
Are you going to let me answer your questions? Or
Go ahead.
So he was on a call involving you?
I don't know. That's what he said.
Was he engaged in conversation with you?
Yes.
Okay. So if he was on a call, my expectation would be that he handled the call. Okay. We officers they deal with a lot of outside interference and contact when they're attempting to do their jobs. It's important, especially in today's society, that our officers focus as best they can on what's going on. All right. If you want to talk to him, sometime he's working. I'm sure he'd like to sit down with you and talk about it.
All right. Can I talk?
So, if that answers your question,
not at all.
I'm going to end our conversation now.
No, I would just like to know. Okay, I would like to know why he wouldn't verbally state his name and badge number with me. With me.
Does he know you? I don't know you.
See, you're cop-slaining though. You're just beating around the bush. You're not.
I'm really not. I mean,
you are. I got you on video. Yes, you are.
That's perfectly fine.
All right, is your policy for an officer when they're engaged with a citizen and they ask the officer for their name and badge number? Is your policy? Are you supposed to give it to them?
Is it internal policy with you right now? You could.
It's just a yes or no. I already did. I did a little bit ago. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. Then we'll, the open records officer will have to respond to your request.
So you can't answer that to the
I would
public?
expect him.
This is.
Listen, I don't know what was going on at that call. Typically, our officers would give you their last name and their badge number. But again, if he was in the middle of the call, handling the call, I wouldn't expect him to, to interfere with the call to address somebody. Who's confronting them. I understand that you got involved in a call at the library. I didn't get involved. I was at the library a couple weeks ago. So I just want to caution you: if our guys are on a call dealing with something in the public, and you're going to interfere with them, it may not be the best time to do that. If you want to discuss something with an officer, you should do it when they're not handling a call. Well, I understand there was an incident at the library a couple weeks ago where you may have been attempting to interfere with something. So you may want to try to approach them when they're not in the middle of police activity.
Okay. Do you know what the First Amendment is?
I'm going to hit the road here.
Do you know what the First Amendment is?
I'll talk to you soon.
Well, I was videotaping him. Did not interfere with anything. Videotaping him talking to another citizen, which I'm in publicly accessible area. In a publicly accessible area.
In this conversation now, we had the discussion you wanted to have.
No, you didn't.
And I'm going to
Is it your policy for him to identify himself? So I could just call him officer or asshole, or just because I don't know if he's an officer.
You already called him that.
I don't know if he's an officer. He didn't give me his badge number or name.